Former DGP Rishi Raj Singh looks up to doctors as replicas of God. He says he was born dumb and he got the ability to speak because of Dr Ramakrishnan, who was from Chandigarh. He was the first plastic surgeon in India. 10 years ago, while participating in a marathon, I felt pain in my jawbone and I contacted ENT specialist Dr John Panicker. He advised me to take ECG immediately. Thus, it was understood that the pain was due to a heart problem. Such talented doctors being around us is a thing of pride, he says. According to Mr Rishiraj Singh, now the situation has changed. Doctors are sometimes beaten and abuses are hurled at them. 3 days ago, a woman from Lalsot in Rajasthan came to Dr Archana Sharma, a gynaecologist. The woman was bleeding profusely after childbirth. The doctor could not save the patient. The police then registered a case of murder against the doctor. The doctor committed suicide because she could not bear the grief of being convicted despite being innocent. According to a survey in the Indian Journal of Medical Research, 75% of physicians in India receive torture or death threats from their patients at least once. In Kerala, there were 30 attacks on hospitals last year. In countries like England, France and Canada, the government looks after the health of the citizens. But in India, the health of a patient is his own responsibility. When so much money is spent on treatment, the patient's relatives are forced to speak out against the hospital and the doctor who examined them. Doctors in gynecology, obstetrics, surgery and medicine are the most affected ones. Already in rural areas, doctors have started referring patients to big hospitals even without checking them. If the patient dies due to any other reason, not only the relatives but also the locals come to the scene to blame it on the doctor. The problem is exacerbated when some locals resort to publicity stunts without even realizing the truth. The country's budget spends only 2% for the health sector, but it is high that it became 10% as in England and France. Government hospitals have around 13 lakh doctors for a total population of 130 crore people. Hospitals can only function smoothly if the number of doctors is increased proportionately to the number of patients. It is the responsibility of the authorities to reduce the stress in doctors' working environment, just as doctors have a responsibility to ensure the best possible service to patients, says Rishi Raj Singh. News Desk, Kaumudy Global.